there's some bulletins here. Oh, okay. There you go. You missed the bishop the plastics up around the drum to protect people from harming drumsticks. I was like, actually, it's kind of cool with sound and acoustics, but that's probably also a good benefit too. So.
to build a new church home for First United Methodist Church and this congregation. But more than that, it's the opportunity that it brings for us to connect with the wider community, to build new connections to this building, to this property, and to this group of people called the church. Now this morning at our morning worship service, our Bishop Dan Schwerin came out and we dedicated and consecrated this place to be a holy place, a sacred place where we can connect with God and be in God's presence. But we recognize that God is everywhere, and so we can connect to God wherever we go, but we've dedicated this spot to be a place where we can focus our attention on God's presence and to be hopefully a thin place where we are in God's presence when we enter this place. But this afternoon, we're not dedicating this space anymore. We're going to say, how do we put this space to use to be a blessing for Dekalb, for Annie Glidden North, for the wider world? How do we use this in mission and ministry? And so you're going to hear throughout this service some testimonies of people and organizations that we partner with, and there's so many others that we continue to connect with. And so we're looking forward to the way that this congregation and this space can be a blessing, again, to Annie Glidden North, to Dekalb, and the whole world. We have so many special guests who have been part of this day. We welcome a number of our civic leaders and community leaders today. Mayor Cohen Barnes is here, and City Manager Bill Nicholas, and so we're thankful for their presence. We have a number of area clergy members who have come to celebrate with us, and so we're thankful for your partnership and blessings in ministry here in DeKalb. We have clergy and friends from around the Northern Illinois Conference of the United Methodist Church, from our district superintendent, Brian Gilbert, to other former pastors who have been part of this church congregation and other colleagues who serve around Northern Illinois, and we're thankful for your presence here today. And then, as some of you may have been here earlier, where we were having a little sort of festival and fair outside, and there were so many different community partners that had booths or tables set up, and so some of our community organizations and leaders are here to bless us, and we're going to hear later on from Emily Faulkner from the DeKalb Public Library as an example. So again, we are so thankful that this isn't just about us, but this is about being a blessing to DeKalb and the world. And so we're thankful again for your presence to come and celebrate with us this day. So we welcome you, and we have for you a lineup of great music, as we have all four of our different associated music groups sharing today. Our praise and worship team, why don't you come on up and get set, and they're going to start us off, but then we'll hear from our handbell choir again. We'll hear from our the Celebration Chorale, which is our ecumenical community choir, will be coming up and sharing, and then we will be hearing from our chancel choir as well. So a great afternoon. But friends, it is time to give praise and thanks to God as we celebrate in this house of the Lord.
We worship the God who was. We worship the God who is. We worship the God who evermore will be. He opened the prison door.